Hey and welcome to Cricut for Beginners part 8, and today we are finally doing stickers. What we're going to do is we're going to make stickers from scratch right from the beginning, just starting with a basic shape. All of these have been made from free images in Cricut Design Space, and what I'm going to show you is how to set up a template. We're not going to make individual stickers, we're going to make it as one whole sticker sheet, and then we're going to make a template so that you can build your sticker sheet. You're going to start with your template first and build your little images. I've just decided on a colour palette. I mean, it's all quite plain. You could do patterned or all sorts, but I'm going to do a whole sticker series, so we'll go into that later. But this is just the basics of how to set up and make your stickers. All of these images are free images from Cricut Design Space. When you search print and cut images, there's not many free. I'm going to show you how to use the cut images used for cut files and how to just convert them into layered images really quickly so that you can make your print and cut. And that's what I've done here. So I've got words, I've got layered words, I've got some ice creams there, a donut, little flowers. Most of those were all cut images, not one of them was a print and cut. I'm going to show you how to send it to print and cut and how to use your system settings to get the best quality cut. This is cut on the Cricut settings. Can you just see there's a few lines in? And this was on my system settings. So when you put them together, you can see the system's better. And these were just from images that I just quickly put together. So I'm going to show you how I did that. We're going to build them in Cricut Design Space, print and cut them out. These are what we call kiss cut, and kiss cut means that they're cut around the image, but they're not cut all of the way through. So my first one did cut through on some of the cuts. I'm going to talk about how to avoid going straight through so that you just kiss cut. And when you look, I'll peel one of the stickers off. And there we go. Easy printable stickers. I use matte paper. You can use glossy paper and it does look great for stickers. The reason that I don't use it as much is because it tends to wipe off. So say if you use it for chocolate labels, like I make all of my cruise labels with print and cut. So I screenshot them out of Royal Caribbean, line them up in Canva and print them off, and then I cut them out. If you're touching something all the time on a glossy print, it does tend to come off, and that's happened before, definitely with the chocolate layers and definitely with my cruise luggage labels. If you cut them on matte, they don't. Obviously they look better on glossy, so it's your choice. If you're going to do it for your planner, then you can use glossy. The ones that I use, and I'll pop the link below, they're called Evergreen. This is the white paper, the matte. You can see it's got a yellow back. Okay, so are you ready? Let's make stickers. First of all, we're going to build our template. The aim is that we build a template that you can save, and then you can use that again and again to make sticker sheets. You can change it about, but by building it and having a template, then you've got an idea of what size your stickers are going to be. So I'm going to just pull a background out so that it's the size of the overall sticker sheet, and this will be your guide. And once I've done that, I'm going to turn it pink, and then I can just drag it back and take it away, and it will just give me an idea of if I'm going on the right track and for the size. And now I'm going to start just grabbing some squares, and I'm going to make them different sizes. We're going to do some rectangles as well because I want to do days of the week and some idea stickers. All I'm going to do now is just arrange them all so that they're all being arranged on the mat, ready for me to make into stickers. And this is going to be my template. These are going to be my base of my stickers. So it's really important to go in and align them. So just go into your align tool and make sure that everything lines up nicely. And then I'm going to select that lot as a group, and we are going to colour them white. And then we're going to change the colour of the background. So just click on the right hand little bar that says blank canvas, and then you go to the top and choose a colour, and I'm going to choose a pale grey. Because I'm working with white, it makes it really easy to see. Now as I'm building my stickers, I'm aligning them, and then I am leaving a slight gap in between, but it's got to be a big enough gap so that you can add an offset, because we want to add an offset of a colour to make it easier to print and cut. And that's because sometimes the Cricut can't read the lines. If there's a colour around the edge, it reads it easily, so you just need enough space for that. So you can now see that I'm building up my stickers. You can use colours, but I'm just doing it all in white now so that you've got your template. And I've got different size strips so that I can use strip bars, you know, down the side of planners. I've put some hearts in there. So once we're happy with all that, I'm going to flatten it. And then you can duplicate and save. And you've got a template ready to use whenever you want. I'm going to go through now and add the days of the week. And I'm going to do those different colours. I'm just typing them all in now. And they're going to be the base of the colour palette for the whole sticker sheet. Then we're going to go into images and we're just going to type images. So I've put in print and cut or use that template, and it's just when you filter out cut images just for print and cut, not much comes up. So go back to cut images, and even though they're layered files, just pick up anything that you fancy as a cut image, because it really doesn't matter. We're going to change them. Say print and cut, you get nothing. Take that away, and I'm going to put some flowers in. I'm going to put, I don't know, things for the gym, a few inspirational things, some cocktails and drinks, maybe some coffee, fruit. And once we've got all the images we want, we can start working and flatten them down to print and cut images. Now we've got all of our images, I'm going to go in and set my colour palette. So I'm just going to choose colours. You can go into the advanced colour bar on print and cut, and then you can choose what you want your colour palette to be and what you want your stickers to look like. I must say that there's some really nice colour choices if you mix them yourself in Cricut Design Space. Some of the presets aren't, they're a bit bold or a bit boring, but if you start mixing them about yourself, then you've got options, and these will come up next time when you choose another colour while you're working on this project. So that means you can stick to the same colours. So I'm going to go to my coffee, and then I'm going to just create a little offset, colour that, and this is a cut image, but what I'm going to do is once I've got my colours, I am going to select all, and I'm going to go to the bottom and flatten it. That's made it into a sticker image. I'm going to position it on my sticker sheet, and then I will select all and flatten. Now you can make the stickers one by one, but I'm just going to make it as one sheet for now. So just if you flatten it every time, you don't lose anything, it doesn't move. I'm going to do the same with this little coffee cup. So you can see now you can see the edges, it's a print and cut, it's a cut image. But create a tiny offset for that. And once you start flattening, you can see that they become a bit more, I don't know, prettier almost. You'll see when I flatten this now. And they're really nice for print and cut. So I've got my ice cream. I'm going to duplicate that, and I'm going to colour the top, the cone colour. Then I'm going to go on the second layer and remove the contours. And that's going to be my ice cream colour. So let's make a lemon ice. And all I need to do now is line that up and flatten it, and I've got a printable image. So I'm going to duplicate that a couple of times because I'm going to make a row of ice creams. And then all we need to do is change the colour of our ice cream each time. I'm going to go through, so I'm going to pop that on there. And it'll just be cute to have a sticker that's a few layers. So I'm going to flatten that, make an orange one, duplicate it, and then we'll make another ice cream as well. And we can just line those up on our sticker. Now we're going to grab some flowers and we're going to put it on one of these bottom strips. So I'm going to do 2 different colours of flowers. So I've got a turquoise, and I'm just going to space it out and dot it all the way along our, I suppose it's called a sticker strip. And then we're going to put another colour in between just to create a bit of a contrast. I'm faffing about here with them. And then you can have a multicoloured sticker strip that you can use to put up the side of planners and stickers. And you can just make a whole sheet of these. They're really good. So we're going to add now some orange stickers in between, or orange images, and just pop them in. And we're just creating a little pattern. And once we've got those all in line, then we can, again, flatten the whole sheet. As I say, you can make the stickers individually and just make each sticker and then go through and line them up and make them to fit your size. But this is a way to do it on a template. And it's just the first way I did it, so I'm showing you that today. So I'm going to make a gym sticker. I've got some dumbbells there. As I say it again, these are all cut images. So I'm just going to, I might move that actually to here we go, maybe a square. Pop the dumbbells in there and colour those. And as long as you're colouring and flattening, it all turns into a sticker. We're going to make some red hearts, pop a couple of them on. And then we're going to make some ideas. So I grabbed some light bulbs. I always like the odd idea sticker. So we'll just get a light bulb and we'll maybe do 2 different colours. Now we could duplicate that and do a coloured background. Or I could just do an outline. But you really can see how easy it is to make printable stickers out of cut images. It's super easy. Now we're going to do a cocktail. Again, duplicate your cocktail and you can make a back so that I can make a middle colour for my lemon. And then we're going to do the same with the donut. We're going to duplicate it and we're going to make a back and a front of our donut. So remove the contours. We're going to go back and take the middle out so it does look like a donut and colour one of the layers. And now we're on the strawberry. So this strawberry is a layered image. And all I'm doing is going into the side panel and changing all of the colours. So that it would cut out on different layers. But I'm going to choose all my colours and then flatten it to make it one image. And no, I think I'm going to put it in the heart. So just undo it to make it a bit bigger. And drag that to fit in my heart. And we've got all the stickers down the side to do now and one more sticker strip. So we'll just put your strawberry in there. And we're going to do some home stickers because you always need notes for home. I'm flattening that again. So I'll make my home small. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to colour my home or my little houses to match my days of the week. This could be as a bit of a, I don't know, a filing system, or it could be just because you want your sticker sheets to look pretty and all line up and look the same. And now we've just got the last sticker to do, and I'm going to, I don't know if the birds work. Do they? Let's use the heart. So I'm going to use the heart and just change it all different colours. So I'm going to use the colours of my theme. So I'm going to pop all the hearts on first, and then we're going to go through and change the colours. And the colours are all there at the top because they're all the previous colours we've used. Then flatten. Now we're going to go into the offset tool and add a tiny offset. You want to make sure this isn't touching, so none of the stickers can touch, and that will just create a tiny offset to make it easier to print and cut. And now we can click make. So this will bring you to your first screen, and you want to cut it on the mat and confirm. So you've got your template there, just scroll past those and you want to go to your stickers, click on those and then click next to print. And this will bring you to this sheet. So we're going to send to printer next, and then you're going to take off your bleed because you don't want the bleed if you're going to send them out as gifts or I don't know, sell them, but you're going to use the system settings. Click print and it might pop up, but it might not. If it doesn't, it will be behind. And now you want to go into your printer settings and put the best quality. And this is the best way to get a good print. If you do it through Cricut, it's never as good. Now I'm going to use printable vinyl settings. And I'm going to click less, and that will give me a kiss cut effect. And now I am printing, and then I'm going to cut out on my Cricut. So if for any reason you don't get a good cut, then check the light, because if there's a light shining on it, that can cause problems. Spotlights are notorious for causing problems. If you've got a really well lit room but you've got a spotlight directed at your Cricut machine, it can knock the lighting sensor off. Also, I've got roof lights in my office, so if the sun's shining in and there's a sunbeam coming in, I have to really watch that. So sometimes I have to shut my blind so that there's nothing shining on my Cricut. And generally, if there's a problem with offset, I find it's the environment and that's what's causing it. Failing that, reset and do another calibration. So just go through the calibration in your settings on your Cricut machine. It's really easy to follow, and once that's done, if it is still causing an offset, then 90% of the time it could be environmental. Now that I've got my sticker sheet all cut out, you can see the one that this was the one that I set to less on the pressure, and the other one I did as normal so you can see the difference in getting the pressure right. So I'm going to use a guillotine just to cut round the edges of my sticker sheet so that that then removes all the guidelines. If I was offering this as a freebie printable on my website, then what I would do is add my logo in the bottom so that it's there and people can see it, and that is something you'd probably do if you were selling stickers as well, but obviously today we don't need that. Now there is a way to do stickers so that you can die cut and kiss cut at the same time. I'll do a video of that for another time, but for today we've made stickers with free images from Design Space, and we have stickers. And they're not difficult, are they? I think people are more scared of using print and cut because it's like anything, isn't it? It's the unknown. And I didn't use it much when I first started, but the more I've used it, the more I love it. So I make kitchen labels. I make stickers for if I go to an event and I want to make notes, so I make different coloured note stickers. I use them for everything. They're brilliant, and they're also really good for, I make them for my little nieces and goddaughters to make like themed sticker sheets. I also create, and I'll drop the link below for some of the planner and scrapbooking stickers, and the scrapbooking stickers are brilliant because you can make them in a theme. And again, I'm going to share a tutorial on that separately. I'm also going to show you how to make stickers with AI, because you can make and design a pattern and you can put it from your mind to the paper. So I make those in Canva and then upload them to Cricut. But yeah, I'm going to show you on a separate video how to make AI stickers so that you can design a theme and then pull them into Canva and create a whole aesthetic, so that if you've got a summer floral or Hawaiian scrapbooking page you want to do, then you can create your stickers, you can create borders, banners, you can create all sorts. So any questions, please do drop them below. Ask any questions because I'm always happy to answer. I don't always know, but if I do, I will answer or make a video about it. And anything you think I should be covering, then let me know. If you make any stickers, tag me on social media. I'm on Extraordinary Chaos, and you can find me on Instagram and Sarah Christie Extraordinary Chaos on TikTok. So please do make them and tag me. Next week for number 9, we are going to make outline letters. So the outline letters and words. So when you've just got the outline of your letter and then you can put something in the middle. So that's really great for scrapbooking, because if you want to do, I don't know, a Disney page or a Las Vegas page, then you can do your outline letters and you can put a photo or you can put a pattern underneath so that you've got your outline with a photo in. So I don't know, say, like I say, when you've travelled somewhere, it's a perfect example for a letter. So for me, you could do an S and then you could fill a collage of pictures inside. So next week I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so happy crafting and thanks for watching. And please, if you did like this video, do like it and do subscribe.